All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined in the booth with Clark.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Creek is out there with Will Barton. And it's Hickson in at the 5. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, a bit ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report. And he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Fareed. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks, Doris.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer is checked in for a reason. And it's Thornton in for James Harden. Here's Arthur. Got it from 16 feet.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
1:12 left to play in the first.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming into last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Freak kicks to Arthur, and he banks in the layup. Arthur's got his second basket of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Beverly, drains the three-pointer.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now Brewer running the floor all by himself. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Hickson with the bucket.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Here's Thornton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Beverly wide open. And the release was Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Monty Eunice. Jones comes in for Trevor Ariza. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Big group substitution here for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nurkic. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. Will Barton, he's checked in for Randy Foy. And Freak subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. And it's Thornton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Fade away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Freak makes the bucket. An important momentous occasion for this young guy, getting his first points in an NBA uniform. In the corner, Thornton with it. Off target from three-point range.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And guys, the wheels really fell off of Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. 1:04 left in the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. It's deflected, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right.
Okay, listen up. There's some things we can do to quiet this crowd down. Now let's go over that first half. All right, you starters. I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. And I know we've got work to do, but let's not start pressing and trying to do too much. That'll only make things harder on us. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or on the half-court set. We can get back into this game in a heartbeat. It's only going to take a minute to get on a run and chop that lead down. But I don't want us to wait around. Let's do it fast.
Okay, fans, put your hands. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Without question, go for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Trevor Ariza. So on the floor for Denver, Freak in at 2 guard. Arthur out there with Will Barton. And it's Jameer Nelson. Houston moving it around. Lawson has the open look. The Rockets again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nelson with it. Now Lawson defending. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Pass to Arthur. Lawson's against Nelson. Eunice grabs the miss. Lawson with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire, and it only got loud.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love, a player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.